Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto, and here's the Sunday Roundup. So for a while now, I've been teasing something, and somebody yelled at me for teasing because, they said I shouldn't tease. So I decided I'm going to stop teasing. I might tease just a little bit more. But before we really get into it, I want to share something with you, and I would like to have your opinion about it. All right? It's very important. It's my first time asking you for a favor, and I really need your feedback. Let's go check it out. So what we're looking at right now is the beginning of Grow My Bag. We've got the feed going, right? We're testing that right now, testing out the functionality, all that good stuff. Just looking to see how things work, right? And this is what we're looking for. What we're looking for, other creators besides myself. These are all the articles that I've ever done. Save the shorts, right? But right now we're looking for other creators that are creating content that they feel is good enough, not just to be on this site, but to be on our streaming channel. Yes, all of this will be going up on our streaming channel. We will be streaming at least on Roku. We're hoping for Fire TV as well. So my feedback that I'm looking for is, are we on the right track? Is this something that you're looking for? And yeah, it's free. If you're a regular person like I am, yeah, it's free. Just come on in and, well, not yet. I'll tell you when you can sign up. But you'll be able to come in, sign up, and start having conversations with real people. One piece of feedback that I'm looking for is, what I don't want are a bunch of people that have fake accounts. So what we thought about doing was attaching a $1 charge to every account, right? And it's not to make money. It's to secure every person that's on here has at least some skin in the game, right? And I know a dollar isn't much, but it also helps to validate the account. So you might have a hacker that says, oh, I've got $10. I'm going to set up 10 accounts. Okay. But you're going to spend that $10. And then after that, we're going to figure it out. And we'll find you and we'll remove you from the platform. We're not looking for politics here that don't affect investment, right? This is strictly for investment purposes. But that's enough about the commercial. Let's really get into what we're talking about today. Let's really talk about what we're expecting over the next week. All eyes on Shiba Inu. All eyes, right? We've got a bunch of economic data coming out, right? Retail sales, you can see it on the screen. We've got retail sales, the import index here. Let me switch back over because not all of you on certain platforms can see me. And you can't see really all of the screen, so I'll flip back over for you guys. So we've got retail sales. We've got the import price index, all that good stuff. We've got housing starts, building permits. Those are actually really big deals. We have the FOMC meeting minutes from July coming out on Wednesday, and that's actually a big deal because now you actually get to see, the detail behind everything, and that's a big deal. That's actually a good read. Obviously, initial jobless claims on Thursday and Friday, we have nothing scheduled. So that's basically what we're looking for over the coming week from an economic standpoint. Given the kind of numbers that have come out thus far, am I looking for, or am I expecting a pause during the next, rate change period? I think that's September, September 26th. I think so. No, I'm not looking for a pause. I'm probably at 50-50 or 60-40, right? I'm still expecting another one, right? Before we get, a slight pause. There is a good argument to say that it could happen right now, that they could say, no, we're going to pause right now. We've got some good feedback. The economy is moving in the right direction. We're cooling off. We even, retracting a little bit. But I'm expecting just one more. And what I'm really looking for, people to start to say, you know what? The FOMC has architected one of the best landings ever. Right? That's really what I'm looking for. We are in the middle. If you're one of those people like me that was thinking we're in the middle of recession, you've kind of got to say, well, we're getting a soft landing. Right as of right now, we are getting an incredibly soft landing. Okay. Oil prices are going up a little bit. Jobless claims are shifting a little bit. Everything's pointing to a more gentle landing. Soft might be too far of a word, but a little bit more gentle is what I could say. And that's a big deal. So somebody should be saying, hey, FOMC, you're doing a good job. Hey, Powell, you're doing a good job. After all of that stuff, all that yap that was going on, Powell sucks, Powell sucks. I don't know. I don't know that you can say that anymore. I think you've got to pay attention to the numbers and really look to yourself and say, whoa, this team is really doing something. For all the machinations that have been going on, this Fed governor saying this and this Fed governor saying that, that is what we want. That is what we need to happen. We need those differentiating opinions so that Powell can take all of that in and come to a final conclusion. You need somebody all the way over there, somebody all the way over there, and people in the middle. You need all of those differing opinions, and you need the numbers so that you can make a good decision. So I love that. And yeah, I think he's doing a good job. You know, even if things were to go south, you know, right now, those are things that would probably pop off with or without that team. But right now, I think things are moving in a more gentle direction. Then you've got, just all kinds of things going on. And I started off with, all eyes on Shiba Inu. Why? Because there's a major conference going on this week in Toronto, and we're expecting a lot of news around Shiba Inu. And I think Shibarium, as much noise has been around that, positive noise, I really get the feeling that that's not the one. Yes, they're going to come out and they're going to say, Shibarium's ready. We've got our layer 2. We're using Bone. We have all this stuff going on. I think that team has something in their back pocket that we're not expecting. And that's really going to make them pop. 20 points. 20% in what, a week? That is a big decoupling from Bitcoin. A huge decoupling from Bitcoin. Remember I told you I expected us to shave a zero. Right? I expected Shiba Inu to shave a zero, but I was expecting it this week. It happened last week. Technically, what, Friday? Friday, Saturday time frame? I think it was Friday. This is what I mean. I think there's a lot of upward momentum for Shiba Inu. Everybody's saying, you know what? I don't want to be a layer 0. I don't want to be a layer 1. A lot of companies moving to layer 2. Coinbase created their base, which is layer 2, based on optimism. Cool beans. Optimism is good. Arbitrum is good. Polygon is good. There's more than enough space for all of those players, but for different reasons. But Shibarium coming out with their, the Shiba Inu army coming out with Shibarium and their layer 2 is a different deal because they have already amassed a ton of projects that want to be on that platform. That's what makes it huge. There was a plan. I think there was always a plan. Or maybe they said, oh, we're just going to do this and we'll pop off with something. And then they realized we can really do something here. And throughout all the noise, all the negativity, they graduated from meme coin to real deal coin. And that's what I'm paying attention to this week. If you take a look at, the greed index, we're at 54. We're right on the border of neutral and greed. One more. If we hit 55, we're in greed territory. I'm paying attention to all of that. The reason why is because Shiba Inu is going to wind up pulling a lot of other coins upward. I'm looking at you, Pepe. Am I a buyer of Pepe? No, it's a freaking meme coin. I'm not into meme coins. Can I make money off of Pepe? Most likely. Does that mean I'm going to hodl with Pepe? No, I'm not. If I was going to get into Pepe, I'm going to simply get in there and I'm just going to, I'm going to trade it. Anyway, you got to tune in for part 2 or flip over to the other channel for part 2. For those people that are staying, here's the rest of it. Federal Reserve plans could heat up for Bitcoin, create headwinds for Bitcoin. I don't think so. The plans for the FOMC by the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve's plan for the FOMC for next year, what they plan on doing, all that good stuff. I don't care. I don't think it's going to have a single effect on Bitcoin. There are too many positive things going on for Bitcoin for anybody to hold back or hold it back in 2024. Spot ETFs, Bitcoin spot ETFs, that is going to happen. When you have Invesco, when you have BlackRock, when you have Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital all saying, oh, that's going to happen. 4 to 6 months, that's going to happen. When you have all those big players talking about that and you have all the other big players talking about that, you sit back and you kind of go, yeah, I told you ARK Invest was going to get kicked down the road. That whole ARK shares, Bitcoin spot ETFs between ARK Invest and 21 shares. Oh, and I think the CME group is also involved in that. I knew it was going to get kicked down the road. Why? Because every single Bitcoin spot ETF, even though they've all been denied, took the full 240 days. The SEC took the whole 240 days to come back with a denial. And you cannot tell me that they were sitting there reviewing everything every day for each of those 240 days. No, they kicked the can down the road, put the file on the side, set a timer, and on that timer said, boom, denied. That's what I believe happened. So when I look at that, I just go, yeah, screw that. So that means the timing is like, December, January, 4 to 6 months. I think it's going to happen before the halving event. When the first Bitcoin spot ETF, I always flip the word, sorry about that. When that happens, the flood of money that's going to come in is just ridiculous. And the reason why is because there are a ton of people out there that want to be involved in crypto, but indirectly. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't understand that stores are going to start accepting crypto, especially if you host with my company. Rebel Reach, whatever e-commerce company we host, has the capability of accepting crypto like that. It's already there. The code is already there. The same way we already have AI already built in. Going to type in content, go ahead and type in your content. Then click that button for an idea to make your content better. Boom. That is the shift that's going on right now. And I'm paying big attention to that shift. Big attention. So whenever I hear something negative for 2024 with regard to Bitcoin, I laugh my ass off. And it's because there are too many things going on. So the Bitcoin spot ETFs going to happen I think that's going to happen within Q1 of 2024. If it happens before then, all gloves off. Because then after that, you have the halving event, which always comes with an uproar, which means that everything goes up. Sit there and you look at that and you go, yeah, what could possibly hold that back? It would have to be a series of negative macro events that would pull that off to stop that Bitcoin surge. Now, a lot of people have been asking, what do I think is going to happen to Bitcoin next year? Truthfully, 100K minimum. 100K minimum is what I'm looking at for 2024. So what am I doing this year? Stocking up as much as I can. Stock up. As a matter of fact, for people, for my businesses, what I'm offering people, if you pay us in crypto, I will give you a 5% discount. Minimum 5% discount. If you host your e-commerce website or any website with us or call us for our marketing consulting services or whatever have you, if you pay us in crypto, we will give you a minimum of 5% off. Period. I'm saying it right here. Period. Adoption is coming. Adoption is already here. There are stores that are already accepting crypto. It's fast. You know what I need to do? I need to re-release my video on the difference between a credit card transaction and a crypto transaction and the time span that really happens. Okay? When you charge your credit card, that transaction isn't done for another 120 days. When you do a crypto transaction, that transaction is done in minutes. And I mean done. One-way transaction. Money's being sent, money's being received, done. Not money's being sent, money was received, but I can pull back the money whenever I want, whatever. Nope. All done with that. Nope. If you want a refund, you're going to have to come in and say, this doesn't work right. And then the store gets back their power to say, it looks like it works fine. So we're going to charge you a restocking fee, or, we love you as a customer. Sure, we'll take that back. But it puts the power back in the vendor's hands, because vendors are getting hit hard. I've seen people walk out a store with a cone, drop the cone, walk back in the store and be like, I dropped my cone. Okay. Do you want to buy another cone? So it'll all come back down to customer service. And that's really what I'm looking for. It's not just the adoption of crypto. It's what that comes with that I'm looking for. That shift in businesses having to do better customer service. Yes, they get back some power in certain ways, but they have to give better customer service. Businesses right now, not all of them, don't get me wrong, not even the bulk majority, but a lot of businesses, too many businesses, don't care about customer service. Well, with that kind of transaction, you're going to have to. Or I will gladly take my crypto, my money, my transaction, my patronage, my loyalty, and go to another store. Yes, I can do that now, but now it can hurt directly in a very big way. So that's why I really look at adoption. All right. So Satoshi from Shiba Inu, he's the Satoshi. I pray to God I'm pronouncing his name properly. Satoshi Kusama, their name. Sorry, because I don't know if it's a male or female. Says that, you should be wary of, what projects are out there that are calling themselves NFT projects, because those projects a lot of times are just rug pulls. He also sent out a cryptic note saying it was like SHIB greater than X, and he tagged Elon Musk, and then he had to define what it was that he was saying. If you know how to read math, it's Shiba Inu is greater than X. It's actually really funny. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I graduated from the Brocktown School of Science. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I'm definitely a geek. I just found enjoyment out of that. Bitcoin, please pay attention. Do your own research. Look into what's going on with Bitcoin. Look into who's adopting Bitcoin, but not just Bitcoin. Like I said, there are a lot of things going on in the DeFi space with huge names being involved. You should be paying attention to that. That's where things are shifting to. Decentralized finance. And that's, looking at the banking industry right now, that's the alternative. And the alternative is getting crazy strong. Next year, I think you're going to see a lot of big companies with huge ass names pop out and say, we've got a DeFi project. Here's the tech. Here's how we're doing it. Blah, 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 blah. And it's going to blow your mind. Anyway, for me, that's what's coming up this week, is all eyes on Shiba Inu. Then I'm going to be paying attention to all of the other coins that are out there, all the other altcoins that are out there. I'm not worried about Bitcoin. Bitcoin already has programmed in, like I said, spot ETFs, halving event. That's going to happen. I'm looking for where the altcoins are going to make news and have impact. Shiba Inu is going to make news and have impact. With all eyes, not all eyes, but other eyes from a legal perspective, getting behind Coinbase, Senator Lummis, getting behind Coinbase, all kinds of law professors getting behind Coinbase. The digital commerce, the digital crypto commerce, I forget what it is, Chamber of Commerce, they're getting behind Coinbase, in this case against the SEC. The SEC has brought the wrong cases against the wrong companies. CFTC, if you pay attention, if you read the news, have been bringing really strong cases against bad companies. I love that. I love that. Let's start getting rid of these BS projects that are out there that are only about doing rug pulls and stealing people's money. All right, let's get there. That I would be happy about. So again, just looking at from a legal perspective, more goings on around the Coinbase piece. I'm like 90% focused on what's going on with Shiba Inu this week, specifically the 15th and 16th. Yeah, that's where I am. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. Do me a favor, don't forget about looking at, give me an idea about whether or not, charging $1 so that we can verify accounts, on the platform is a good idea, bad idea. If you're a creator and you're doing things and you wanna be involved, drop me a note. We're open to conversations. We really want to meet you. We really want to know what you're all about. I've dropped notes to a couple of people, hoping to hear back from you. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. It's just that I'm just looking. We created this platform, or creating this platform, because there's too much noise everywhere else. And I really wanted to focus on investing. I wanted to create that hyper focused site on investment from a real everyday person's perspective. And so we're building it. And I'm going to be looking for you to help me continue building it. Just join in, have the conversation, ask me questions there that are easier, because now everybody can see the question and chime in, and we can get those ideas going, just back and forth. And then, we have more to come. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.